Alright, let's do this. Windex, who are you playing right now? Oh.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it. What the fuck?
Did I go for it? Fourth and fifth.
Let the body hit the floor. Let the body hit
What
the...
a
Ooh.
scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade
Ooh, a drone
of
show.
dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the
Wait a minute, I have a
State
maroon
Sun
out and I'm wearing
Devils,
black.
Mountain
I wish I
America
knew that
Stadium
sooner.
in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Tulane Green Wave.
Alright. Trying to get a backup win from last week. No more buys. Hamilton looking their kickoff return from anybody.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will start this game off. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn and the ball to?
Okay, why is this guy my starter every single time?
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
They'll run play action.
Oh, wide open. Oh, I threw a pick right away? Oh my god.
He'll try to take it back.
Well, my season's over.
Solid return on the pick.
I threw a pick on the first play.
To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. On the run, it's Gaines. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Eaton. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Cincinnati pulled out a win today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Bearcat players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little time. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Sun Devils are on the move. The run from the shotgun. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got the quick pass. Ball is loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it and is able to break it up for an incompletion.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first down. So,
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
and I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in. He'll work his way down to the 28. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Green Wave. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that on the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got the quick completion. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up the first down. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Dyer. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting. Knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, Washington State and UW have been battling for all the apples since 1963. Here's an update. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Mitchell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
Bringing the heat. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more snap coming before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak, and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Safe completion on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Turns on the Jets. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Sun Devils buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the defense will accept the penalty and back up this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's gained. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides to the back. Nice move there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Clears the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away.
Oh, he's got some space. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense trying to take it back. Up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And the stomping has commenced. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly complete. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Time to take a shot. Couldn't quite hold. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. pushing. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, and he put his team in great position. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Mitchell. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mooney. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. They're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Working the middle. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's got him, and he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Elliott. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Nicholas. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it on the sideline. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Power forward. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Turning it on! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Elliott. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man across the middle. Good, solid tackle. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And the ball is batted down, incomplete, but a flag flies, and it looks as if the defender got there a little early with the contact. What a big penalty at this juncture in the game, all locked up, and they get called for the pass interference. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.